The native music of Ireland has a rich, unique history. Starting nearly 2,000 years ago with the arrival of the Celts, Irish traditional music has evolved with the people, frequently evoking love, hardships, wars, and the beautiful and haunting wild Irish landscape. The primary instruments used in traditional music are the banjo, flute, Irish pipes, and first and foremost, the fiddle. The Irish famine destroyed much of Ireland's social hierarchy, which supported musicians through the patronage of wealthy landowners. Irish music largely died out and was reborn again in the 20th century with the emergence of large-scale commercial records and a relatively stable Irish economy. Although Ireland has 32 counties, there are only 3 dominant styles of Irish music, named for the county where it originated. County Clare in the west, County Donegal in the north, and County Sligo on the northern coast. The styles are separated by how the musicians bow the notes, the emphasis placed on the downbeat, the tempo, and the ornamentation used to fancy up a phrase. Each style has its diehard fans, and each has produced a wealth of notable musicians. In County Clare, traditional music is known for its slower tempo. Bowing is fluid, ornamentation is heavy, and tunes favor minor keys. It allows the musician to concentrate on the melodic aspects of the notes. Take a listen. Most notably in the Irish community, County Clare has given birth to musicians Martin Hayes and Noel Hill. Hayes, born in 1962, began playing fiddle at the age of 7 and became a County Clare household name by the age of 13, winning his first of 6 All-Ireland titles. The All-Ireland title is given to the champion of the All-Ireland Fleadh, a competition that hosts the best fiddlers from across the world. Hayes moved to Chicago in 1985, a city known for its thriving Irish community, and then later to Seattle, where he lives presently and continues to record. Noel Hill, born in 1958, was one of 7 children. Hill came from a long line of concertina players and was heavily influenced by his grandfather, Patrick Hill. He decided to continue the tradition on his own. He has since produced 3 notable records and has founded the Noel Hill Concertina School in Ireland. He currently resides in Connemara in County Galway. Moving north to Donegal, the style takes on a somewhat more Scottish influence, with its quick speed, heavy bowing, and frequent double string playing. Take a listen. Notable musicians of Donegal are James Byrne and Tommy Peoples. Born in 1946, Burns popularized the Donegal style as he taught at traditional Irish music festivals around the world. He became the link between the past generation of musicians and the new generation, who were heavily influenced by music records coming from America. In his later years, Burns hosted his own summer fiddle school and continued recording. He died in 2008 on his way home from a music session. Tommy Peoples, born in 1948, also did a great deal to popularize the style, yet he strayed far away from its traditional roots. Peoples was known for incorporating jazz and pop elements into his playing. He recorded a total of 8 solo albums and was featured on several more. He eventually moved from Donegal to Clare, where he lived with his wife and children until his death in 2018. Though each county has its own valued traditions, far and away the most influential and popularized style in both the whole of Ireland and the US is the Sligo style. Known for its heavy downbeats and bounce, the Sligo style produced record-selling music albums that were widely sold in the States and at home. Take a listen. Michael Coleman was one of the first Irish fiddlers to bring the music to America. He was born in County Sligo, the youngest of 7 children. His father, James, was an already respected flute player from Roscommon. Growing up, he would play at house parties with his brother, but in 1914, he and his friend John Hunt sailed to America. He settled in New York City, which had a growing number of Irish Catholic families, and eventually married Marie Fanning from Monaghan. Between 1921 and 1936, he recorded roughly 80 records under several labels, and hugely popularized his own style, known as the New York Sligo style. Coleman marked the beginning of musician immigration to the States. After 1920, the majority of traditional Irish music originated in New York, where a growing number of Irish came seeking job opportunities. Coleman inspired many, including New York's born and raised Brian Conway. Conway first studied with Limerick fiddle player Martin Mulvihill, and then later with Sligo fiddle master Martin Wynne. Brian, still presently in White Plains, New York, has created a Sligo legacy. Not only has he won several All-Ireland titles himself, he has gained a reputation for training All-Ireland fiddle champions. One of his most esteemed students, Haley Richardson, is now the lead fiddler for Riverdance at only 19 years old. Today, traditional Irish music and culture is appreciated by people all over the world. Modern-day Irish step dancing has been popularized by the renowned Riverdance, touring worldwide. Music festivals, known as flaws, encourage youth to step out on the streets and show a few steps. Take a look. Today, even the non-Irish are probably familiar with groups such as the Chieftains, the Cranberries, even Ed Sheeran. Irish music has become part of our everyday lives, but few people understand the culture and history of Irish music. Hopefully after this video, you appreciate this music just a little bit more.